Due to recent life circumstances, I've had to learn how to become my own chemist. So, a lot of people are going to be doing a parasite offload soon. And so what I have here is what I call a blue Kachina Smoothie. And so our ingredients are apple juice. You only need approximately 1 or 2 cups. You can choose to use almond milk or chia milk. Has protein, but not great flavor, which is why you put it in the smoothie. You add just a tablespoon of honey. I add 4 capsules of beetroot powder. And what you do is you take the little capsule and show my smoothie. I don't know if you can see it. So I take the capsule and I twist it and try to carefully open it. And then I put that powder in my smoothie. And 4 of them, it gives me a pre-measured dose. So then we also have grapeseed extract oil. Use a 1/4 teaspoon or an 1/8 teaspoon of Celtic sea salt. And then you want to use bentonite clay as a binder to get toxins out of your body. You can use activated charcoal. However, this is relatively flavorless and it binds to the parasites and their biofilm and pulls it right out in your morning movement. And so this is pertinent. You absolutely have to have this in your smoothie with your other ingredients for parasites or a detox. You can use this for a chemical detox to get like it helps pull the plastics and the PBA, like all of the toxins and chemicals that we're surrounded with. It pulls that out of our system. And so you want 2 scoops. It comes, I bought this on Amazon. It comes with a little tiny scooper. 2 of these. And I put it next to the protein powders so that you don't taste it the same. They mix well. And then I use, it is an electrolyte. So I use 2 scoops of this. This one is red raspberry. And it's got pink Himalayan sea salt, real vitamin C. It's got real ingredients in it. And the chemical reaction with other ingredients, it makes everything more potent. And so typically I'm using organic, plant-based powder. However, I ran out, and so I have what somebody else left in my cupboard, and that is this. So I added two scoops of this. It comes with a scooper inside. You choose your own protein powder. And so there's only 2 tablespoons, or two regular house spoonfuls of frozen berries instead of ice. And then again, same with frozen raspberries. This is in a kitty container. Your food actually has a higher frequency if you go and pick it yourself. It changes the frequency and it adapts the food to your body. There's science behind doing things yourself. So what I have here is some homemade, I call it blue Kachina jam. And that's because it's made specifically for these smoothies. And so it has huckleberries, pineapple, and a whole list of kitchen spices, including Korean pepper paste. And so this is a pertinent part of the smoothie because just 1 scoop makes a difference in your smoothie. And so I actually go through jars pretty quickly because it's it's actually pretty good in spite of the spice. So it has, I'm not going to give away my ingredient list, but it has fruit, like little extra things that you don't normally put in your jam, and Korean pepper paste. And so part of the reason why I use bentonite clay, two scoops, is because I'm actually using a whole dropper full of methylene blue at a time. Because I'm about to go to work and start a job, and I don't want to be battling parasites when I'm trying to start a new job. The whole idea was to detox so that I could get a fresh start, not just in life, but at a new job. And so this right here is gentian violet. Oh, this is 5% methylene blue, ultra concentrate, USP grade, alcohol free, formaldehyde free. And I got this on Amazon for approximately the same price as you get the 1%. Those of us who have hardier bodies that tolerated a lot of crap in life, you got to have something with a little more punch. And so gentian violet, this normally you brush it inside of a baby's mouth for thrush. You can put it in your ears, like if you're getting bacterial sores. This is actually pretty good for balancing your pH back. But you cannot use this without the bentonite clay. And so that's the purpose behind the smoothie. Parasites will not come in if you're not, like, there are foods that they got used to eating in your life. And if you veer from that, then they start feasting on your insides instead of the food that, like if you're used to high carbohydrate, lots of potatoes, lots of pasta, lots of rice, then parasites are used to getting a high carb meal. And so that is the purpose behind the smoothie, is it tastes good and it tricks them into the breadbasket, the bottomless pit. That's why it's called a bottomless pit in the Bible. Like, everybody's thinking bigger things, but it's actually the bottomless pit because when you have the parasite that basically mimics evil, or like it's where your bad ideas come from, essentially they control your thoughts. And so this is how I know, by being mostly parasite free, I absolutely know what my parasites were doing to me. And so I have worked to create recipes for people so that they can offload their parasites without offloading their taste buds. My taste buds have been burnt off by peppers and spice. So I had to find a new way. So I'm going to get my stuff back in the fridge and then we'll mix this up. Okay, I did the blender work. As you can see, it's a little bit purple, a little bit blue. And you want to blend it well so that all of your powder gets well mixed into the fluid, and the methylene blue and the gentian violet can absorb into, everything can absorb. So I do a pulse. And so what you want to do is put it in glass. Why? Because glass holds the frequency differently. Frequency is everything when you're fighting parasites, I'm going to tell you. And so I put mine in a glass jar. And then you